Well, South Texas is setting records for heat this summer, and knowing how to stay safe in the heat is more important than ever for families here in San Antonio. Joining us now with some important tips is Dr. Thomas Gowan, Emergency Room Medical Director with North Central Baptist Hospital. Hey there.
Hi, good afternoon.
All right, so let's talk about water. How much water should kids drink compared to what they may usually drink?
Well, there's kind of a variability depending on what they're going to do, whether they're going to go outside or not. If they're 1 to 3 years of age, they should have about 4 cups of water in a day baseline. And if they're 9 to 12, they can have up to 8 cups as a baseline. The important thing is if they're going outside is regular rehydration every 30 minutes while they're doing outdoor activities. So the baseline is relatively important, but it depends what they're doing outside. They may even require more.
What should, parents do if they suspect their child may be dehydrated or overheated?
Younger children don't have a thirst response like an older child does. They can't really differentiate if they're thirsty or they can't communicate it. So the best thing to do is try to rehydrate before even going outside. But if you think that your child is getting dehydrated or overheated, the best thing is to get into the shade, lay them down, give them something cool to drink. You may even put some mild cool packs around the neck, the groin, or the axillary area. Keep an eye on their temperature too. We've had a number of children come in this week with heat exhaustion. Fortunately, no one with heat stroke, and it's important to stay hydrated while doing physical activities. And you can even get overheated and dehydrated at a swimming pool. So parents need to keep that in mind and be sure to rehydrate frequently every 20 to 30 minutes.
So when it comes to playing in the water, what should parents look out for?
Well, the number one thing that we see during the summertime is submersion injuries. Children that fell in the pool, or there's a community party and nobody's watching the children and paying attention. It's important that parents be sure that they have appropriate fitting flotation devices. And also that remember that that's not a guarantee that you won't have a poor outcome. There must be adult supervision, close monitoring, and don't take your eyes off of them, and be sure that you don't have so many kids that you can't keep track of them. That's an important water safety. The second thing is to be sure that you're well hydrated before you even go outside. The heat index is actually a measurement of how hot it is in the shade. When it gets above 103, that's actually a really dangerous heat index, and you can get overheated even in the shade, and it might be by a swimming pool, but you can still get overheated.
What SPF? What about sunscreen? What SPF should be used? I mean, I know it can go to 50, it can go to 100, but really, what should be applied to your children, and how often should it be applied?
When it's an SPF of 30, that means 3% of those ultraviolet B rays are touching the surface of your skin. When it gets to 50, it means it's 2%. Now, one important thing is when applying the sunscreen is to do it at least 15 minutes to develop that barrier before you even go outside. Secondly is to reapply it every 2 hours, and the American Academy recommends no sunscreen in children under 6 months of age because their skin's not very well developed and mature. The best thing to protect those little babies up to 6 months of age is actually good clothing that's ultraviolet protective, a hat, a wide brim hat. Same thing for children.
Dr. Thomas Gowan, thank you so much for your time. To learn about pediatric services through North Central Baptist Children's Hospital, visit the website baptisthealthsystem.com/kidser.